Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with Dunkerque in League 1. We are on the 7th of February, so we have been and gone all the way through the transfer window. We have sold one major player from our team. I was expecting to sell more. We have signed 4 players into our squad and we have broken our transfer record. Unintentionally, I broke our transfer record because I was expecting somebody else to leave the club and they didn't. 2 players have left the club for actual money in this transfer window. First up, it was Nesta. He has gone to Getafe for a small amount of money, about £27,000, something like that. But the big one is English midfielder Kevin Turner. He has left and gone back to England. He is signed for Burnley for £21.5 million, potentially rising to £24 million. I think I have a profit sell-on in there. I don't have my usual 50% because basically I looked at it and went, he's 25. I can't see him going too many other places because he's not amazing, really. He's good. He's not amazing. 2 other players have also left the club on free transfers. Esli has gone to them. And Yoon Kyung-soo has signed for Jeonbuk in South Korea, I believe. Joining the club then is club legend. He's not a club legend at all. He's not even on the favoured personnel list. Is Andy Faustin. He's back. He's 32 years old. He's never going to play for us. I've brought him back because basically I want a bit of nostalgia. So he's here. I want him to become a coach or something like that. He actually wants to become a scout. You can see here, considering the possibility of taking up scouting once his playing career is over. So I'm planning to try and hire him as a scout at the first opportunity. The same thing will happen with Big Gids if he wants to become a scout. He wants to become a director of football. Maybe, could Big Gids become our director of football? We could be like a real team in the Premier League, where we hire players, or ex-players, to be in really important positions. Maybe we can do that. Alongside Andy Faustin, we have signed Evans Osai, a 21-year-old Ghanaian striker. He's coming on a free transfer from Inter Allies, and he has been signed because physically he's a beast. And he scored 35 goals in 76 games for Inter Allies. I picked him up. He was in the Ghana under-20s, under-21s, under-20s, not one of those squads. So yeah, he's got 10 caps and 3 goals at that level, none in the first team. I really want to possibly loan this guy out. Maybe he's going to sit in the reserves for a couple of years. Maybe he's going to get a couple of games because our strikers still can't score goals. We've also spent £4 million on a 16-year-old Czech attacking midfielder who is called Wojtek Slama. He is going to be one of the best footballers in our team, I believe. I hope. We've spent a lot of money on him. I'm hoping he's going to be good. My scouts, when they scouted him, they came back and said 90-something%, reported. So it was high, which is why I threw money at them. He's only 16. He's probably not going to get a huge amount of football this season. Maybe not even next season, but I have high hopes for Wojtek Slama. Also, Slama is a great surname. And we've also broken our transfer record on Ivan Ankovic, who is a Croatian central defender from Hajduk. He has come in with the intention of replacing Vanderlei, who had lots and lots of interest in him over the January transfer window, and no one actually offered what I wanted to accept. I was looking for about £35 million. We got 30 million. No one went to that 35, so Vanderlei didn't leave. Ivan Ankovic, the replacement, did come in, however. He is 3.5-star current and 3.5-star potential ability, so he's not going to get much better. But I looked at him and went, he's actually quite good. I've luckily as well got him on as a backup. He's come in for £5.25 million, potentially rising to 6.25. It's a lot of money for a player that we don't really need. A couple of bits of loan business as well. 2 players have gone on loan to Angers. It is Mohamed Doumbia and Jose Luis Cardoza have both gone on loan. So, in between episodes, we've also played a number of matches, and we're undefeated. Problem is, we're also not winning many of them either. In the Coupe de France 9th round against Le Havre, we love to play Le Havre. We're going to play them 4 times this season. We beat them on penalties in this one. It was 0-0 after the 45, 90 minutes, maybe. It might have even been 120 minutes. I don't know. Anyway, it was 0-0. We won on penalties. Against Montpellier, a 1-0 victory. Left-back Todor Popov scoring a goal just before half-time. Angel Zambrano can't even score from the penalty spot. A 0-0 draw against Marseille is not a terrible result, particularly away from home, but once again, we were really poor going forward in this one. Against Lille, Vanderlei, despite the fact that he was looking to leave the club, manages to salvage us a point thanks to his goal on the 13th minute, Guga scoring a penalty on the 29th, giving us another point against Lille. Against Nimes, it was a 1-1 draw here. A striker scored a goal. It was Marco Vergara, but a striker did score a goal for us. They equalised late on in the game to give us a 1-1 draw here. And then in the Coupe de France 10th round, it was a 2-0 victory. Lassie Mothwa and Juan Manuel Blanco with the goals here. I played a very rotated side in that one. So league-wise, we've dropped down to 5th place in the table, joint on points with Lens. We are down there, I believe it's going to be on goal difference, isn't it? We might actually be very similar. We're down there on goals scored. Possibly, yeah. They've got 34 goals. They're scoring a lot more goals. We've only scored 28. We need to really start scoring more goals. I mean, Dijon, who are down in 11th, have also scored 28 goals. So we need more goals. We need to score more goals. In the 12 years of this save, we have played against Dijon just 7 times, and they have yet to beat us. I'm extremely worried. Really worried, because I literally mentioned seconds ago about the fact that they scored the same amount of goals as us. They will probably score in this, and I feel like we're not going to. The starting lineup we're going to go for then. In goal is going to be Daniel Gerrits. I have actually promised Gerrits some first team football, and so far he's done okay. I don't think he's let in too many goals since he's been playing, so yep, he will be our goalkeeper for the foreseeable future. Kaya, Vonderlei, Pokravac and Todor Popov will be the back four. Divis and Blanco will be the central midfielders with Given Lavelle and Franny Katiba on the wings. Those two need to keep working well together because basically that's the only two people that are really getting us any goals so far this season. Jean-Pierre Lecomte will be just behind Angel Zambrano, who needs to score a goal in Ligue 1. He has played 17 games now in the league and scored 0 goals. His 3 goals that he scored were all in the Champions League. Looking at the Dijon side, they've only got 2 real players. They've got Masengo in the middle with the big hair. He actually doesn't look particularly great, which is good. We've got Listens as well, who also isn't particularly great. Just going to have a look at a few other players while we're here. He's not very good. Looking at this, Dijon, not a very good team. He's not bad. He's only 17. His contract's up in 4 months. No, it's not. He's on loan. Damn. This is their main player. His name, I often see, he's played 250 games for Dijon. Southampton want to sign him. I mean, I've actually seen this player a few times, like my scout reports keep popping up of him, so he's a player who's kind of been on my list for a while. I'm not sure I need him. Corner for Dijon after 14 minutes. Gerrits comes out to claim the ball. What is he going to do? Rolls it out to Pokravac. The young Croatian to Divis. He's going to play it forward. Finds Franny Katiba on that left-hand side. He's got no options, really. Has to go backwards to Blanco. Popov is going to cut inside to Divis once again. Lucas Divis is one of those players. He loves to pull the strings. Him and Blanco in the middle love pulling the strings. Zambrano finds Blanco. No, he doesn't. Katiba is there. Across to Given Lavelle. And Given Lavelle and Franny Katiba combine once again. We are 1-0 up after 15 minutes. And the 2 wingers are literally keeping us in this league competition. Without them, we'd be in a relegation scrap right now. That goal has moved us up into 2nd place. I did not realise it was that close between 2nd and 5th. What is going on there? Nimes are beating Nantes 2-1. That is probably why Nantes have dropped down. I don't know who Lyon are playing or Lens, but if it stays this way, I'll be very happy to move up into 2nd place. Bertin with a free kick to Mensah, who picked up an injury very early on and is playing on. Divis has stolen the ball away and that he's going to run down the left-hand side but gets tackled by Mensah. Ngonga keeps it in. Katiba's going to close him down but doesn't actually manage to get the ball. Lovely ball to Bertin, who's going to go one-on-one with the keeper. Vonderlei can kick the ball off for a corner. It is going to be a corner for Dijon after 32 minutes. Monaco have just taken the lead against Le Havre. I say just taken the lead. They're 2-0 up. Listens was offside. Perfect. Where are Monaco? Monaco are down in 7th. What's happened to them this season? Well, that brings us to half-time. It is 1-0. Given Lavelle's goal is the only difference between the sides. They are having a lot more shots, none of them on target. It's not the most exciting game of football, is it, at the moment? I'm going to tell the attackers passionately, there's a lot more to come from you. It didn't work, did it? That was a great team talk. Basically, Yunus Kabul did all of that. I spoke to Zambrano, and none of us had an effect on anyone. Dijon have finally brought off their injured player by the looks of it. I don't know why they kept him on for so long. Nantes have equalised against Nimes, which means they are going to start closing the gap a little bit. So Lyon are now ahead of us. Rennes have pulled a goal back. Frederick Sikora, our boy, has scored for Rennes against Lyon. But Lyon have also scored to make it 2-1. Corner for Franny Katiba to take towards the back post. Pokravac is there, and the goalkeeper can just about save it. Is that the whole highlight? or is something going to come from this kick out? Fournier controls it in towards Suma, controls in the area, goes for goal. It's 1-1. Boubacar Suma, Philippe Fournier with the assist. That all came from one shot from us. We had a shot, Route 1 football, they're back in the game. Zambrano's complacent, so he can get off the pitch. I'm going to give old Vergara a talk just before we come on. Lecomte as well for David Burkic. Give a talk to... Can I just pick one person? Talk to team passionately. No, how do I talk to just him? I don't think I can just talk to him passionately. There's a lot more to come from you. Did I just say that to Vergara? I did. Okay, and Burkic, sure. Here's the thing. What did he say? I have nothing to say. Just get out there and play football and whatnot. Throw on for Kaya. Doesn't find Given Lavelle. And is that was Arjakarov. I say Arjakarov like we own him. Burton with the ball. Takes a deflection. Gerrit has managed to claim it. So yeah, Konstantin Zakharov is playing for Dijon. Didn't notice that. Give him a show some passion. It's going forward. That's the problem. Defensively, we're not doing amazing. Vandelay's on a 6.5. But going forward always seems to be the problem with us at the moment. Monaco are now 3-0 up against Le Havre. They're probably going to be looking at closing that gap soon. It's going to be a 1-1 draw against Dijon. Unless Katiba can score from that, and Francis Katiba, you have the keys to the city. My friend, that is a ridiculous goal to score in the 94th minute of 93. Oh my word. I'm in shock. Keeper should have saved it, not going to lie, but Francis Katiba has just stolen 3 points and put us up into second place with that goal. We are well over the minutes of injury time. Gerrit makes a save. It was a very good save as well. Just run down the clock, my friend. Run down the clock. The ball has gone out of play. The whistle has gone. It is a 2-1 victory, and Francis Katiba is my favourite human being in the world, and he's not even real. Going to give them an assertive team talk, say we got away with that. I'm also going to say to Francis Katiba, passionately, very proud of your dominant performance today. He looked delighted. Should we say some things to other people? Give him a bell, passionately. I'm pleased with how you did. Switched off. Right, let's stop doing that. Let's get Yunus Kabul to do some things. Or not. So somehow we've moved up to second place. And I'm not really sure how. Lyon, drawing 3-3, meant that they go to 45 points, but their goal difference is 1 less than us. Nantes drew 2-2 with Nimes, which means they go to 44. Lens drew 0-0 with Lille. We were the only team out of the seconds down to 5th to actually win a game. I guess second down to 6th even. PSG obviously won their game, but let's face it, they're going to win every game until the end of the season. They've still not lost a game. 25 games in. The next match we're going to be playing is in the Champions League up against Barcelona, but before we get there, we have done a little bit of transfer business, and it is 2 loan deals have been extended. Federico Travosio's loan deal from Inter Milan has been extended until the end of next season, which is perfect because we do need a backup left back for Todor Popov. And also Ruben Becerra on loan from Atletico. His loan has also been extended. He's not played a huge amount this season, but I kind of looked at him and went, he's really good. I don't really want to lose him. Particularly if someone like a Vanderlei is going to be going in the summer, we could probably do with a Ruben Becerra in our side. And while we are talking about various things that are going on, I will just show you the list of board requests. There's a lot of them. Since 2027, we have been expanding massively everywhere. Obviously, we do have the expansion to the stadium, which is going to happen in the summer, at the end of the season. I've got them improving the training and new facilities again. We keep doing this over and over again. We've just finished improving the data analysis facilities for about the 4th time. We're going to try, if we can. I don't even know whether we can. We might have actually maxed out our data analysis. I think we probably have, But yeah, just so you know, we are improving the club infrastructure massively at the moment. Right then. Champions League first knockout round against Barcelona. We have the home advantage in the first match. We do have a little bit of an injury problem. Obviously, Blanco, as you can see there, is doubtful. Achile's out. Kofe is out. Annoyingly, Thomas Prados is ineligible because he is a Barcelona player. Given Lavelle, suspended. So, yep, that's a bit of a pain. Harry Kane is unregistered. Okay, interesting. Let me just out of interest. Could we? Oh no! Wait, that's a coach. He wants to be. Is he any good as a coach? Do we get Harry Kane as a coach? Sorry, I'm just completely distracted here. He's not a great coach, is he? He's not the best at all. I mean, I feel like I kind of want him though. Like, I've only got 3 coaches, I will do it. It's not going to cost anything. Look, no, you're getting paid £6,000. Fine, we won't have Harry Kane as a coach. We are in a bit of a pickle when it comes to our starting 11. Particularly the right midfield spot. So, in goal is going to be Daniel Gerrits. Back four, Niare, Vanderlei, Pokravac and Popov. The usual back four, really. Divis and Kamara in the middle. Dinko Stefancic will be the right-sided midfielder. Franny Katiba on the left. Lecomte and Zambrano up front. Now, I made a mistake. I'm not going to lie. I made a mistake by selling Nesta in the summer, or in January, sorry. So, Lavelle is out injured. Our backup right-back now is Francois Achille, who is injured. Yes. The other option I have is Kaya, who occasionally plays there. He's not registered. We had this problem last year, didn't we? Where we didn't actually have any left midfielders registered for our Champions League squad. Yeah, we are kind of in a similar situation now. We're going to have to go with Dinko on that wing, aren't we? There's not a lot we can really do about it. I've been toying with the idea of this. So we have Zambrano playing behind the striker. Because he can play there. He's not amazing. He can play it. Ooh, hold on. Right, this could be a bad thing to do. Particularly against Barcelona. But we're going to go as a shadow striker on attack. I don't know whether that's going to work. We're trying it. Because if you're going to try it anywhere, try it when you're playing Barcelona in a Champions League knockout round. Why have I done that? Why have I actually done that? Right, the Barcelona team then it's good. There's a lot of real players still in there. This man here. Ahmed Allah, sorry. Allah. Yeah, he's bloody filth. He's actually ridiculous. He's wanted by Chelsea and Bayern. It does say sign him whatever the price. Fun fact, I did. Tried to sign him when he was at Wadi Degla. Couldn't get him, went to Celta instead. So, yeah, we possibly missed out on a huge sum of money. Because basically, when he signed there, I didn't have that money to spend. Leroy Sané is there. He's going to be getting on. He's 34 now. Can we get him as a coach? We can get him as a player. Do we want him as a player? No, he doesn't want to come to us, which is fair enough. They've got Kessie as well. He is 33 and worth £51 million. He is absolutely insane. Victor Bobson, only 30. I've never heard of this man. I imagine he's pretty good at the start of the game. So, yeah, one to look out for. Well, I think our Champions League journey is going to end extremely quickly against Barcelona. We might be lucky to get a draw in the home leg, I think, away from home at the Nou Camp, maybe. They're probably at a new stadium by now, aren't they? Yeah, I think they're just going to destroy us. They might even destroy us at home. Who knows? Well, we are 20 minutes in, and so far we are dominating possession against Barcelona. A thing that I never thought I'd ever say. Gonzalez with a corner for Barca. Vanderlei heads clear. Niare heads to the corner taker for some reason. Gonzalez runs inside Sané. Back to Bobson. Inside to Frank Kessie. They've got some ridiculously good players, despite the fact that some of them, or most of them, are probably over like 33 years old. Kessie once again. Gonzalez takes a number of touches and smashes it into the bottom corner. Alfonso Gonzalez makes it 1-0 to Barcelona. And yeah, that's probably the end of our Champions League, isn't it? Not only are we 1-0 down, that's an away goal against Barcelona. It means we probably have to score in Barcelona now. Vanderlei with a free kick finds Zambrano, who's extremely deep for a shadow striker. Kamara to Franny Katiba. He's going to play forward to Vergara, who's got an injury. He's gone for goal. We're 1-1. Marco Vergara has scored a goal against Barcelona in the Champions League. We are on level terms. We still need to score maybe 2 more goals in order to go to Spain and not have to worry too much. We'll still worry. It is still Barcelona, but we are 1-1 now, thanks to that Marco Vergara finish. Throw on for Martinez. Bobson. Barcelona with the ball in our half. Verbeek forward to Leroy Sané. Plays it across to the left back. Sané gets the ball back once again. Across again to the left back. Loads of time on the ball that left back's getting. Verbeek goes for goal and smashes it well over the bar. Highlight just before half-time. Gonzalez with the head down to Freitas. Across to Leroy Sané. Back to Gonzalez. There's 2 in the box. He's crossed it in. And Boubacar Niari has just saved us there from going in 2-1 down at half-time. It is a corner though. Gonzalez takes it towards the 6-yard blocks. Vanderlei heads clear. Gonzalez gets it back though. Sané to Verbeek. He's going to go for goal. Takes a deflection. Now Kamara can smash the ball clear. It was controlled really well there by Vergara, but nothing clearly happened of it. And it's going to be 1-1 at half-time. I will take this. I will definitely take this result. I'd rather them not have scored. But the fact that we've scored a goal and it was a striker is a tick in my book. Annoyingly, the player who has scored does have a thigh injury, so we're going to have to bring him off. We don't have any strikers on the bench. That was a big problem. That was a mistake. Shouldn't have done that. So Zambrano's going to have to go up front. Lecomte is going to go to an advanced playmaker on support, which I think is what he normally is. I'm not sure. Stinko is on a 6.5, not surprised. And they recommend I don't bring on anyone on that right midfield position. Burkic might be able to do it. I reckon he can do it. He can't cross. Right, hold on, his crossing was 4. His crossing's real low. We'll do it anyway. What's the worst that can happen? Kessie's throw for Barcelona very early on in the second half. Ala across. Katiba steals the ball away from Gonzalez, and now the Zambian can break. Plays it forward, can't find anyone. Zambrano heads down to Lecomte. He's found Kamara, and Hassan Kamara has forced a save out of the goalkeeper. It is going to be a corner. It could have been 2-1. The commentary said an absolute sitter. Katiba's corner isn't very good, and Barcelona can clear their lines. We could have been in front there. Martinez with a free kick for Barca. Verbeek. Now Leroy Sané. He's going to play the through ball to Ala, the Egyptian, who goes for goal. And he cannot miss from there. It is 2-1 to Barcelona. And that is a second away goal. We need to score 3 more goals. If we let in 2 goals, we need... every away goal we concede, I want to score 2 more than them. So we now need to win this match 4-2. At some point, in the very near future... Zambrano will be getting sold. I've had enough of him. Every single match he's getting 6.4s, 6.5s. He very, very rarely plays well. He always looks nervous. He always looks complacent. He does nothing good, despite the fact that on paper he should be really bloody good. Divis finds Niare. He's got Zambrano in the middle, crosses in, can't find him. Lecomte gets the ball, finds Kamara, who goes for goal with a curling effort, but it is just over the bar. He's dropped down to a 6.3 now. He's going to finish this match on a 6.1, I reckon. Final 10 minutes. I'm going to do a demand more because I really want them to do something different. Zambrano is focused. Maybe he performs really well in the final 5 minutes of the match. Probably not. Injury time is just 2 minutes, and we've seen 1.5 of those minutes Lecomte to Popov. This is going to be the final highlight. I can't imagine there's going to be a goal in it. Pokrovac to Lecomte. He's got no real options apart from to run forward to find David Burkic on that right-hand side. He's been tackled. It's with the Barcelona players now, and it's going to be a 2-1 defeat at home in the Champions League knockout rounds. And yeah, it's better than I thought, to be honest. If you told me before the match started you'd lose 2-1, I wouldn't have believed you. As the match went on, I had a bit more hope that we'd score. Zambrano, 6.3. How? Everyone else gets a 6.7. You get a 6.3. What did you possibly do? I assume nothing. So, we can see here, he had a shot that missed target. He didn't hit the woodwork, he didn't have it saved, he didn't have it blocked. So, he had one shot, and it was from outside the area. Is that... I mean, what else are you doing badly? There must be other things. Pass completion? I mean, that seems alright. What's PSL? PSI. Passes intercepted? So, I mean, that's not great. That's also a bad thing to be doing. Pop? What's pop? Passes out of play? Well, that's just dumb. You shouldn't be doing that in general. Passes received, 27. So he's doing, he seems to be getting a reasonable amount of the ball. It's not enough. When you look at some of the other players, he's not involved in the match as much as he perhaps should be. Then again, you look at the Barcelona striker, and he only had 16 and 22 passes. So, I don't know how to fix this. I really don't. Right, Eunice, you can do your talk, and then I'm going to give you a shout because you were awful. You seem to lose confidence. It's a wonder that you've got any at all, to be honest, at this point. Well, elsewhere then, in the Champions League, Lyon, our also French team involved in the competition, beat Chelsea 3-1, which is good. PSG drew 0-0 with Arsenal after getting a player sent off. Monaco lost 3-1 to Bayern. So it's Lyon, really. Lyon are flying the French flag this time round. Oh, great, and Vergara's out for 5 to 8 days. Wonderful. Got a little bit of an injury problem picking up, haven't we? That is going to do it for this episode. Next episode is going to be impossible to win a game. It's PSG, away from home. It's Barcelona, away from home. We're not going to win either of those. We might get a draw. So yeah, next episode, expect 2 defeats. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2019 with Dunkerque. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. And I'll be back next time for PSG and Barcelona, and probably me getting very angry by the fact that Zambrano still hasn't scored a goal.